Hi, so we're here on VE Day and we're moving towards a time when we're going to be back on the golf course, but I think we're going to discover on Sunday for a lot of us that's going to be quite a while before we make it back there. But as soon as I find a few more details, then we'll start to plan for getting back there in such a way that we can really enjoy that first round of golf. But for the while, we're going to continue to explore some of these things that you've never heard of before or you've never thought about, to give you that opportunity to go in the back garden with a tee peg, with a ball, whatever you can actually do. So we're on the golfing machine part of it, and we're now moving on to your three basic essentials. And they may not necessarily be golfing machine definitions per se. They may not be completely Homer's thoughts, because again Homer works in a very engineering, very specific way, and I certainly don't have the academic skills to deliver it that way. So I'm going to give you some points of interest from my perspective. So if we deal with the steady head first, so there's lots of really interesting feedback that you've already had from your golf career, people saying your head moved and you lifted your head up and these things caused poor shots. Well, certainly if we think about where the head is, then and especially within the golf swing, it's like hanging out there a bit, and this head is the weight of one of those bowling balls, so it has quite a lot of effect on your balance. So as we go down and we get to balance, it'll be part of that. But for the moment, if we can think of the head in two ways: how it helps you keep your spine angle, which helps you maintain the geometry of the circle and of the length of your lever, the radius of your lever, to make sure you hit the ball each and every time, and how the eyes are within the this structure, and that those eyes are set at that ball. And if there's one thing that we want to do, it's keep our eyes on the ball, and especially because when we keep the eyes on the ball, it's more likely that we're not going to be thinking about the backswing, trying to do anything cognitively. So when we maintain a steady head, whether we turn it a little or not, or whether we move it a little or not, then that maintains the spine angle. So it's like if we had a piece of string from the ball up to the middle of your eye, you'd actually see that at that angle. So if we moved it here, the string would move. If we moved it there, the string would move, and so on. So it's the idea that this head as well stays in this position. It employs this space. So, and then that keeps us in that spine angle. The second thing is to say straight away, the head can move. And you're seeing a lot of tour players, it actually moves backwards. But it's also that we can slightly change how the eyes address the ball. So as we keep our eyes on the ball, on the backswing, then we can just shift it very slightly on the downswing to help maintain the conditions in the body, but how we're going to hit that ball. So the steady head for me is one that's going to help within the balance. It's going to help maintain the spine tilt and spine angle. It's going to help you maintain your eye contact with the ball for the delivery of all the alignments and conditions we've set. It could possibly help you with rhythm as well. So lots of things within there that it's worth keeping a steady head. Go out there, explore first of all whether you notice what your head does as you hit a shot. So just put your attention into your head, hit some shots, and notice whether your head goes backwards, forwards, turns, whether your eyes come off the ball. All of these for me are very inner game and instinctive methods, and then notice what has to happen for you to pay more attention to the head, and then notice whether it stays more central and how it turns. So go and explore that, and we'll come back tomorrow and we'll look at rhythm and what that means. Thank you for listening. Stay safe.